Well, you're peeing right now. Oh, oh. She likes it. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is like the 5th time I've recorded this because I've started crying like inconsolably the last few times, and nobody wants to see that on YouTube. So I'm trying to pull myself together here. Anyway, I wanted to sit down. Look, I'm doing like a sit down. I did my makeup for you and everything. I wanted to film a sit down video about just where I'm at postpartum that does not address my body because, well, actually it is gonna address my body, but that's not what I wanna talk about here. I'm really comfortable posting about my body, and that's just familiar territory for me. And I'm not as far as I would like to be. I'm not, my progress isn't as fast as I would have enjoyed to see it happen. But I'm working on it. I'll include a before and after at the end of this, or like where I was in the last video, the six weeks postpartum video, the first video of my body after baby situation. But what my body looks like is like the last of my worries right now. I'm working out consistently enough, not very hard, but some. I'm eating well. I've lost a few pounds. It's going. But I think what I want to talk more about without crying, 5th time is a charm, is just the transition into motherhood and what an identity crisis that has brought me. I think it's harder for me to talk candidly about this because I like to be happy a lot. I am a go-getting personality that's like, yeah, let's be happy, let's crush our goals. It's not hard for me to be positive, and when I'm not, which is, you know, just as frequent as I think a lot of other people, I'm just really private about that side. I don't really think that's encouraging to people to bring that side of my personality forward, but I just think that's what I need to talk about right now is where I'm at with that. And I'm feeling the tears come, but I'm not gonna go with it. So I think a lot of people in my life are great moms and they've transitioned to motherhood just beautifully, at least from what I've seen. Like, it's what they've always wanted. They either stay at home or they go back to work and everything's good. Everything's good. But I have not yet found that place where I fit. And instead I feel trapped. And I feel really isolated in this new role as a mom. And I'm sorry for the crying. I really, really didn't want that in a video, but I don't want anyone watching this to like feel like they have to rescue me, because I'm just trying to figure it out. But it's so much harder than I thought it would be to make this transition. And I love my daughter. I love her. Zoe is amazing. She's perfect. But my identity is like being rocked to the core. Before I had her, I was always on the go. I love to be out and about and super busy. I do think I put a lot of value into what I accomplish that day and the tasks that I do, and I like to feel busy, and I love to move my body and to feel strong and to move with the music and to create. I love fitness. I'm passionate about fitness, but I am an artist and I long to create and perform, and that's not in my life right now. And you know, I would consider putting her in daycare or something like that. I am partly back to work. I teach some classes at the Ballet Physique, and I have some personal training clients, and doing some online coaching and all that stuff. So yes, I do have that, but it's so different. It feels so different. I don't feel like myself. And I think that's really important to know, maybe before you have kids or as you're preparing yourself for this postpartum you, and maybe this doesn't happen to everybody, but I'm 3 months postpartum, and obviously things are different, but I would have expected by now to find my groove and to have adapted into this new lifestyle, and I don't feel like I have. I find myself grieving who I was before I had a baby. The confidence and yes, the body, but the ability and the freedom to just create my own destiny. And I feel very tied down staying at home with my baby, and she's precious. I never ever want to convey that I don't want to take care of her, because I love it. And there's a lot of aspects of motherhood that I do really love, but I have found that my days are so mundane. I'm really sorry for like all of this blubbering on camera, but I think that's just how this is gonna be. And this is what I want to put out right now, because this is where I am. And I haven't seen people go through that. I'm sure they have, because they drill you at the hospital and at your postpartum visits about depression and baby blues and all that stuff. But I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I can't find my groove. I can't find something that really lights my fire. And the things that did, I can't do right now. Physically, I'm still really working through my ab separation. I feel like I can't train aerial right now because I'm gonna hurt myself worse, and that's a horrible feeling. But yeah, my days are just so different. It's just such a transition from having like the outside world to affirm you and tell you, oh, you're doing good, or, you know, the work you're putting out is really paying off, to it's diapers and it's feeding the baby around the clock. And so often I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna lean into this. I'm gonna embrace it. I am gonna just be like, I'm gonna crush the stay-at-home mom thing. My house is gonna be beautiful and clean, and I'm gonna prep all this healthy food, and I'm gonna take the dogs for walks, and Zoe's gonna be great, and I'm gonna work out, and I'm just gonna like own it from home, right? Like just go for it. But it's depressing. I hate it. It's around the clock of just like cleaning a bathroom and changing a diaper and sitting for an hour and feeding a baby. And then the dogs are like, what are you going to do with us? So I play with them, and then I pick up their dog poop, and then it's like 5 o'clock, and then I cook, and then I grocery shop some more and a meal plan. For me, I'm not fulfilled. I'm not. And I wonder why. And I thought I worried about this happening because I know myself. I worried about this happening before I had Zoe. And I thought it would just change. I thought I would find like my ultimate life purpose in caring for her. And there are aspects of it that I love. When I think about putting her in daycare, which I can't afford, by the way, I think if I was like a CEO or a lawyer, or like had a great paying job in like the medical field or something, I would consider it maybe part-time and doing that. But it doesn't make sense for our family, and I would rather be around her. I want to give her that kind of childhood, and any other kids that we have, I want to be at home with them. I value that time, and I want to give that to them. But it's like killing my soul right now. So yeah, this is my 3-month update. Super different from the rest of my channel. And I'm hoping I'll look back at this in like a month and just say, oh, that was a phase. Or maybe I'll have some good advice about how I got out of this. But I just haven't found my groove. And the things that really give me life are adventure and travel and change and moving and creating and performing. And I don't have any of those things in my life. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you just don't feel like you know yourself anymore. And that's where I feel like I'm at. I'm struggling to find my place as a mom. So that's why I haven't made any videos lately. I actually did. I did make a video 2 weeks ago for beginning aerial conditioning. I'm sorry, now I'm stuffed up. I sound terrible. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Maybe I've cried it all out and we can talk normally. But I did make a video for beginning aerial conditioning a few weeks ago, and it was awful. I edited it, and I mean, maybe it wasn't awful, but in my eyes, it was really hard to watch. It was hard to watch myself like that because I felt weak. I didn't like the way that I looked on camera, and I just thought, what am I doing? I'm not where I want to be. I'm not who I was, and how do I find that? How do I get back to that? The journey physically has been really hard and slow, and that I can deal with, but it's the inside. It's like who I feel as me is really different. So I guess why I'm putting this out here is because I never hear this. I just don't. I hear that postpartum weight loss is hard, and I hear that pregnancy is hard, and I've been really, really candid about my pregnancy journey on my Instagram. I talked a lot about that. But I didn't know that this would be so hard for so long. Like, why don't I feel just fulfilled by staying with my baby? Is there something wrong with me? Like, are those questions asked? Are they discussed? I don't feel like I'm gonna harm myself. I don't feel like I fit the categorization of postpartum depression, but I'm just lost in how to move forward. And I could exist like this. I can, but I don't feel like I'm giving the best to my husband, my clients, and Zoe. I want to be overflowing with life and passion because I've been fortunate to live like that in the past, and I don't feel like I need to give that up. But at the same time, do I? There's something comforting about just talking to the internet. Like right now, there's nobody behind this camera. But if I post this, there'll be someone behind looking at this, and I want you to hear that if you haven't heard that before. I guess if this has affected you, or if you are a mom, or if you've ever felt this, or if you're worried about feeling this, leave me a comment and let's connect. I want to be moving forward. I want to be accomplishing a goal. I just lack purpose. And again, I feel horrible for saying that because I have a daughter. Like, shouldn't that just fill my need for purpose? Why do I want more than her? So, yeah, I'm starting to repeat myself now, but this is why I haven't put forth videos, because a video feels like another thing that I'm not good at, or another thing that's only reminding me of my past self that I miss. And it's not filling my cup. So I hope to be back on here and posting more videos, and I will. Some days I feel like I want to. Some days are great, and some days I like staying at home and you know, raking the leaves and cooking dinner and putzing around my house. But some days it just kills my spirit. So comment below if being a stay-at-home mom is crushing you. No. Or just, how did you adapt? Am I alone? Am I the only one who's felt this? I'm not surrounded by people that struggle. I'm sorry my light's gotten so weird. It started off a lot better. And now there's sun streaming through the tree. Anyway. So I'm going to try to edit this and put this out because this is what I want to share. This is really hard for me to share because it's inside stuff. It's not just my body, but that's what I'm going to share. Oh, I am going to put in my body update just because I do feel like that is part of it. And no, I'm not where I want to be, in case you were wondering. Oh, there's a squirrel right on my outside door. I'm not where I want to be, but at this point, that's not even really my focus. I would be happy being squishy if I was just happy on the inside and like striving towards a goal that really gave me purpose. So Folks, this is postpartum for me in my journey. It might not be for you, but this is where I'm at, and that's where I'm going to close out this video for this talking portion. I'm going to insert my body shots, and I will see you when I see you. Okay, that couldn't be my last clip. I had to put in a little clip of my baby who just woke up. She's so beautiful. I love her so much. I love her so much. Okay, bye YouTube. Bye, bye. I feel like this lighting is a little weird, so I'm sorry if I'm washed out, but okay, so here I am in the same clothes, the same outfit as my 6-week update. So it's been another 7 weeks since I did that. So here's where I am, 3 months postpartum. I have lost a little bit of weight, and am I much stronger? Maybe a little bit. I have been working out pretty consistently. It's just, it's a little bit harder than I thought to just shed some weight. So still have a little soft tummy and some skin, you know, it is what it is. So side view, back, side, and front. I almost didn't record this because I'm afraid to watch it back and compare it with the other footage, and just I don't know, but it's good to have, because in another 6 or 7 weeks I'm going to want to look back again, and hopefully there are small changes over time that I can be really encouraged by. So here's where I am at 3 months postpartum, a very realistic view.